Welcome to the Transum Podcast, a monthly roundup of the new features on the transum.org website, providing mathematical puzzles, games, learning activities, and the ever-popular mathematics lesson starter of the day. Here's your host, John Tranter.
Hello and welcome to podcast number 122 for January 2025. Happy New Year! It's great to be alive. Now we have started 2025, a number that's special. A number that's fine. It's the sum of the cubes from 1 to 9. How about that? 2025, the sum of the cube numbers from 1 to 9. Okay, well, I'm travelling at the moment. I've been spending the holidays in the UK visiting family, so I've not got my normal recording equipment with me, so please excuse the slightly inferior quality of the sound. But hopefully that won't stop you thinking about the puzzle of the month.
It's the end of the morning break at Adwell School, and 10 classrooms packed with enthusiastic students are waiting for their next lesson to begin. 10 teachers leave the staff room one by one after consuming their morning coffee. The first to leave is Professor Hamni Shah, who can't remember which class he is timetabled to teach. So he chooses a class at random and begins teaching them. The second teacher does the following, goes to their timetabled classroom. If there is no teacher inside, they teach their scheduled class. Otherwise, they choose a random class with no teacher and begin teaching. Every one of the remaining 8 teachers does the same. What is the probability that the last teacher out of the staff room, Ms. Latterlike, teaches their timetabled class?
That's the Transum puzzle for this month. The challenge is set. Have a think. Make a plan. You have 1 month to figure it out. Send in your solution as soon as you can.
So there you go. If you get the answer right, or you think you've got the answer right, please let me know at podcast@transum.org. It would be great to hear from you. Okay, as I mentioned this time last year, I am the honorary chair of British Scouting Overseas Rest of the World District, and each year I set a Christmas challenge. So, I guess you have a few days of the festive holiday left, so I wonder if you can do the Camp Bosro challenge. Right now, the links to the things I'm talking about in this podcast can be found at transum.org/newsletter. Have a go at that. And now I'm going to change the topic completely, something completely different, as they used to say. Sorting Shapes exists to fill a gap in the functional skills offerings. There are 4 levels involving both 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional shapes. The challenge is enhanced with the fact that no mistakes are tolerated. Now that sounds a bit harsh, but if a mistake is made, you have to start all over again. However, hopefully it will keep pupils focused and add to the sense of achievement when the level is completed.
You can find Transum Mathematics at www.transum.org.
Now, during December, when I was staying with my mom, who's 92 years old, one of the things we did was watch a program on the TV called the 1% Club. My mom really enjoys watching it. So I watched a number of episodes with her while I was staying at a house. Now, many of the questions are very similar to Transum starters and puzzles, and I'd like to think that the show's researchers may have stumbled upon Transum while searching for question ideas. All of the questions used have been tested on members of the general public and are classified according to the percentage of participants who answered correctly. Here is the big finale question from the last program I watched. It's the question that only 1% of the public got right.
In a room of 100 people, 99% are left-handed. How many left-handed people have to leave the room to bring that percentage down to 98%?
So if the puzzle of the month didn't catch your interest, you may wish to give this conundrum some thought. Pause the podcast, have a think, and again, if you have any ideas, let me know. podcast@transom.org. The GCSE question collections were originally designed to be printed on paper, with each question automatically printed on a separate page. But now I print these questions to PDF files and then import the PDF files into BitPaper. That's an online service providing a paper that people in remote locations can both write on at the same time, and it's great if you're doing a little bit of online tuition. Save the planet without printing on paper, print to BitPaper, and have a go at using that with your students instead. You'll need to look up BitPaper, just give a quick search online, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. I've been using it for some time now, and I thoroughly recommend it. And talking of exams, I heard about something called the Sunung in South Korea.
The Sunyoung, South Korea's grueling university entrance exam, is an 8-hour marathon held on a single day, making it one of the toughest exams in the world. Unlike the UK, where exams are spread over weeks, Korean students face back-to-back tests with minimal breaks. The exam's significance is so immense that the entire country comes to a standstill. Stock markets adjust to their opening hours, and flights are grounded to ensure students can focus. This life-defining exam determines university admission, career prospects, and even relationships, reflecting the intense societal pressure around it.
So I heard about this from a BBC podcast called What in the World? Something else I heartily recommend you have a listen to. Whew, I'm glad I didn't come through the Korean system. All right then, finally, the answer to last month's puzzle, which was...
While Santa was busy delivering presents at Tran Towers, Prancer, one of his reindeer, went for a stroll to the base of Crimble Hill. Prancer then walked up the hill to enjoy the view of Twinkle Town from the top. After taking in the view, Prancer retraced his steps back to the towers. The round trip took 6 hours. Prancer averaged 4 kilometers per hour on level ground, 3 kilometers per hour walking uphill, and 6 kilometers per hour downhill. How far did Prancer walk?
So the answer is 24 kilometers. This problem was adapted from a question that I saw in the 1991 UKMT Senior Mathematical Challenge. Now, the first 5 people to send in correct solutions this month were Kevin, Marla, Dahlia, Svetanka, I hope I've pronounced that right, and Beth. I have enjoyed receiving these emails from all of you who've sent in your solutions, and you can see some of them at the bottom of the online version of the newsletter. That's transom.org/newsletter, and scroll down the page to see some quite interesting ways of solving that problem. So the answer was 24 kilometers. Okay, that's all for now. Suffice to say, why is a dog with a bad foot like adding 6 and 7? Because he puts down 3 and carries 1. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you for downloading and listening to the Transom podcast. You can find the website at www.transom.org, where you're welcome to use all of the activities absolutely free, or jump in with both feet and become a Transom subscriber.